Hello everyone, I'm happy to introduce Amanda Clegg, the team leader of the St. Stephen's team from London. She has been so inspired by the work of Asha that she has been instrumental in bringing many teams in the past few years to Asha. Let's hear from her.
Hello everybody, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I've been to visit Asha for 5 times now. This is my 5th time, my 4th time as team leader. And I think I love bringing teams as well because I love seeing the dynamic of the team. I love the fact that we come together and we work together. We all contribute in different ways. We all have individual gifts that we can bring and we share the experience as a team. But also I can see as a team leader, for each person coming, I see them going on a journey, an individual journey of learning more themselves about what they're like, learning more about the slums, learning about Asha. And I see all the individual responses to that, and so I really love bringing people because I love sharing that experience and giving them that opportunity to come.
And Amanda, since now for so many years you've been coming to Asha, I think I should ask you this. How do you think the slum environment has changed over the years?
Okay, so when I first came, I remember walking through the lanes of the slums and some of them were really uneven, there was no water, there was no electricity, and now I come back and some of the slums that I visit, the lanes are all paved, there is water, Asha have built pumps, and the quality of people's lives in terms of their physical environment has been transformed over the years. And I remember the first visit to the slums, seeing a group of children sitting on the floor, and Dr. Kieran Martin was asking these kids what they wanted to be when they grew up, and they were very enthusiastic, putting their hands up. I want to be an airline pilot, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer. And I remember nearly feeling like I was going to cry, because I remember thinking, well, these kids have no chance of achieving this. Whereas now, Asha, through Asha's intervention, encouraging the children to go to school, encouraging them to finish their education, and in fact encouraging them to go to university, working with the families, explaining to the parents the benefits of allowing their children to continue their education. I see college students, we now do workshops with college students that Asha have given them the books and the resources and the ability to go to university. And it's wonderful to see the stature of these young people, full of hope, full of ambition, and to realise that actually they can achieve their dreams now through Asha. And Dr. Kieran Martin has a vision to get 5,000 students into university from the slums in 5 years. And I find that so inspirational, and it's wonderful to see the numbers growing. Every year I come back, there are more children and young people at college and at university thanks to Asha.
Amanda, just one last question. What contributions do you think people from the West can make to projects like Asha?
I think there are lots of ways. I think obviously financial. When you come and you see the poverty firsthand, families living with next to nothing, I think we have such a responsibility in the West where we have so much affluence to contribute. So financially, it's really important. Yesterday I was in the home of a lady where she had 3 piles of metal clips that she was making on the floor, and she said that when her children went to school, she cleared her home and she would work on these clips, and the sack was 25 kilos, and she said it took her 3 days to make them, and she was paid 50 rupees, which is less than £1. And I think in the West we should be giving money to Asha to help them support the poverty. So money is one way. I think obviously bringing teams or being part of teams is another fantastic way that people can help. Come and see for themselves, come and experience it firsthand, and then go back and tell their friends, tell their colleagues at work, tell their neighbours about it, so that the message can grow and expand, and more people can come and see, and more people can contribute. And I think in terms of supporting education, encouraging Asha in the work that they're doing with the young people, people can come and teach, people can come and volunteer, teaching English in the slums, teaching computers, IT skills, So there are lots of ways people can contribute, either individually or as part of teams. And I would really encourage people to do so because it's a very rewarding experience, and it's so important to support Asha and help them in their work.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much for the time and for the efforts that you put in bringing your team here once again.
You're
Thanks
welcome.
a lot.
You're welcome.